Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh here. I'm just gonna talk about how I'm feeling today and in the past few days. I'm not doing so good. Um, I'm feeling very bad about the way I look still. Even though today I made it down to I made it down to my high school weight a few days ago. I've lost 56 pounds. Most of it since around January of this year. Um, but I was losing weight more last year too, and but I'm feeling really fat. Especially just something about today. My face just feels utterly fat. I feel like I just feel really ugly. I'm really crappy. My emotions are really, really all over the place. I'm, they change just way too often. Like, I feel I'm pretty worthless right now. I'm pretty empty. But, in a few hours, I could be, very, very irritable and very angry, and then, switch back to feeling numb, and have a lot of anxiety. A lot of worthlessness, a lot of hopelessness, all of that. And it just changes, like, after a few hours of one emotion, I'm into another one, then to another one. And it's exhausting. It's extremely exhausting. As soon as I get used to feeling a certain way, it changes on me. And then I have to get used to feeling that way, and then it changes on me. And I don't like it at all. In the past few days, specifically last night and this morning, I've been having some really bad depersonalization, dissociation. Like last night I was reading and I was not real. I did not feel real. It was just, I wasn't there. And then this morning, I'm still trying to figure this out. It's got me really upset, is that I can't tell if I was just having these really extremely short naps that were extremely low quality and where I was not in a deep sleep cycle, or if I was having like severe dissociation. I don't know which one it was, but I woke up every like 5 minutes. I don't know if I was actually sleeping or if I was disassociating. And that's really bothering me, that I don't know which one it was. I'm more thinking it was disassociation, honestly, than sleeping. And yeah, it's just, I'm not doing well. So I'm on Vibrid, which is a new medication. And I know it takes a while for it to work, but I'm afraid of it not working because I'm trying to get off of Wellbutrin, and for me to get off Wellbutrin, Vibrid has to work. And if it doesn't work, then I can't get off Wellbutrin, and we have to try other meds, and I don't know where we're going after Vibrid. I don't know if ECT is still an option that's on the table. I don't know. And I have 5 weeks until I see my psych, but in a few weeks I have to call to talk about if my upped Vibrid dose is working. I went from 10 milligrams to 20. But I hate that I can't just have an emotion for a day, and I just get, like, these impulses to do shit that I probably shouldn't do, but, like, I feel like I need to do it now. I don't really want to talk about what those are. I'll talk about some of them. I mean, you all know about my self-harm. So, I do that extremely impulsively. And my arms are scratched up. And it's kind of weird, actually. They left more marks than my cutting did. But that's why I have to wear long sleeves around my family, because they don't know. And when I'm horseback riding and when I'm volunteering at the horse farm, I have to have long sleeves so nobody sees them. And, you know, I was doing it on my thigh for a bit, but scratching is harder to make an impact on my thighs for some reason. So that's a really impulsive thing I do. I lash out really easily. I get very irritable towards my mom. I'll be fine one minute and the next minute I'll be screaming and pissed off and, flipping my shit, and then of course I feel guilty, like really guilty after that I lashed out at her. So then that doesn't help, because then my emotion goes from anger to feeling guilty and worthless and like a burden. And then I have times where, I feel like people are gonna leave me. There's certain times where, like, if my mom doesn't say hi to me right away, or just, like, I don't know, just these certain moods, I can't really describe it, but it's like my vision is almost changing, and I feel like somebody's leaving me. I'm like, my mom is leaving me, she's gonna abandon me, she's gonna tell me I have to get out of the house and never come back, Like, I get these thoughts, and I have people who I've talked to that just don't understand me, and, like, I try to explain to them what's going on, and they don't listen, and they don't understand. So either they leave me because they think that I don't understand them, or I leave them so that they don't continue to not understand me, if that makes sense. Like, I want to be the one to leave if something like that's going to happen, because I want to be in control of that. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but I've just been feeling that a lot more lately. Like, people really don't want me around, and people want to leave me, and, people don't really care. I don't really feel like anybody cares at this point, honestly. And it's really hard. And so I just kind of sit around, and I don't really do anything. I mean, I do horseback riding, I do my therapy sessions. I'm getting back into DBT, which is dialectical behavior therapy, and I volunteer at the horse farm, but I just, I don't really know. My emotions are just so all over the place that it's like I hate it. I don't know what I'm gonna feel in the next 10 minutes. And it's frustrating. It's difficult to deal with. But yeah. And I guess I'll stop this video now. It's been 9 minutes. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.